What's up, everybody? I wanted to do an update on yesterday, which was my pre-T day, and today, which is my T day. It is about time that this all finally took place. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about it, and eventually, as soon as I can figure out a better program to run my videos through from my video camera so that I can edit them, I'll get the actual footage of my trips there on both days. I don't have too much because I had a lot of memory taken up in my camera, but my story, basically. Yesterday, we went to Boston for my therapy appointment, which is where I go for every therapy appointment, which is kind of a pain in the ass because it's about 45 minutes away. Actually, it's almost an hour, depending on how traffic is. So we got up a little bit late. We left a little bit late, so we're running a little behind. And on the way there, I decided I'm going to call now while I'm an hour ahead of myself and let my therapist know that I'm going to be about 5 or 10 minutes late. So call him up. He didn't pick up. He was probably with another client or whatever, so I left him a voicemail. And I want to say it was a very rainy day, so we had to slow down a little bit. Everybody on the road is like going crazy because they don't know how to drive in the rain. This is New England. You'd think people could drive in the rain because we can drive in the snow. I guess, oh, never mind. That was stupid because people here can't even drive in the snow. So, I don't blame them. But, anyways, we're driving slow on the highway because of the rain and the other cars. And we get off of Route 3 and onto 495. And we're probably like 3 or 4 miles from getting onto 93 from 495, and it quickly dawned on me that I forgot my paperwork. And anybody who's watched my recent videos knows that I've had a ridiculous time getting my paperwork to my doctor's office from Maine to my doctor's office in Boston, because I'm in New Hampshire, so it's hard for me to get around everywhere and get everything to where it needs to go. So then I tried to fax everything, and faxing for some reason just couldn't work. What I came to realize is that my therapist's business card has the wrong fax number on it. It's actually not even a fax number, because when I tried calling it just to see, somebody picked up. It wasn't even, you don't get that dial tone or whatever, the connection tone for the internet, or whatever, I don't know. Anyways, excuse me, I need to spit out my gum because it's sidetracking me. Anyways, so I told him on the way there, I called him again because, well, I freaked out that I forgot my paperwork, and I was like losing my mind. So I called my dad and I said, "You have a copy of my paperwork, can you please try again to fax it to the doctor?" And so he tried, and he called me back, and he said it wouldn't go through. So I'm bumming hardcore right now at this point. Like, I couldn't turn around because we were already going to be late. That would just be ridiculous. It would be pointless for me to even go back. I would have to cancel it, just reschedule. So I just went. Literally about 2 miles up the road, when we're about to get on to 93. Traffic is so backed up. Like, ridiculously backed up. It's out of control. So we go, sit in traffic for probably like, at least, it was like 35 minutes at that point, definitely, because we were about a mile or two before getting onto 93, and then we had to go up 3 or 4 exits before we actually got moving again. We were going seriously 2 miles an hour the whole time. It was ridiculous. So we finally get going, we get there, and I call my therapist and tell him, not only am I going to be late, but I also forgot my paperwork. So your fax machine doesn't work, and I don't know what's up with that because I'm reading the same thing off the business card, so why don't you give me the number? And he wouldn't give me the number, so he's like, "Give me your father's number, and I'm going to call him so that I can speak to him and he can fax it while I'm on the phone." So I let them take care of it, and they finally situated it. But when I told my therapist that the number was wrong on his business card, he flipped out. He's like, "I've had the same number on my business card for the past 10 years, blah, 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 and it's fine, it's the same. I don't know what's going on your end." And finally, when I don't want to like talk shit about him, but I just was like very like kind of pissed that he reacted the way that he did. I wasn't fucking lying to him, you know what I mean? And so we finally get there like 40 minutes late, almost 45 minutes at least. I mean, at the most. But we finally get up there, and he greets me at the door, and he goes, "Look, I'm really sorry that I reacted the way that I did, because I double-checked my business card, and I can't believe that I haven't noticed it for a really long time." He's like, "I don't make them. Somebody else makes them, blah, 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 blah." So I'm over that. He got the paperwork. My dad figured it out. They got the paperwork. So he felt really bad. My therapist felt really bad about the situation. So he helped me out a lot yesterday, needless to say. He, right away, in the office, he's like, "Do you have your cell phone?" And I was like, "Yes." He's like, "All right, get it out. We're going to call this phone number." So we call the number. It's within the building somewhere, but we call, it's like the doctor's, the actual hospital part. And he had me call, and he sat with me while I was on the phone, and he was like asking questions back and forth, and we were figuring things out. So I was able to set up my appointment for today. So that was exciting, just to know that I got my appointment. Today I was only supposed to get consulted, like they were going to go over everything with me again, my medical history, make sure that everything was all set. And then they were going to have me come back next week to get my shot. But I told her, I was like, I've been waiting a really long time. I had a month and a half back up on getting my paperwork here. So I'd really like to walk out of here with a prescription. Even if you can't give me the shot today, I can have somebody at home do it, because my roommate is a nurse. So she's like, "All right, we'll figure something out." So we get there. I'm sitting in the office with her, and we're going over my history and everything. And she's like, "I'm looking through your paperwork, and I don't have all of the information that I need." So I seriously, I drew back, and I was like, "What do you mean you don't have all the information you need? You guys just got all my paperwork. Like, what's the issue?" And luckily, I had it in my car, and I drove there today myself, so with Chelsea. And I left it in my car when I went up, but Chelsea ran out to the car to grab it, came back. The doctor looked through it, and sure enough, the next page, it was right there. It was the only page. It must have stuck or something going through the fax machine, so they didn't get it. But all the shit that I was missing was on that one page. So, she thought I was missing a lot of stuff. She thought it was going to take forever, but I had it all right there, which was good. That was, huge relief in itself. So I thought that she was at least going to give me a date to come back to get my shot once we figured that out. And instead she goes, "Well, you got everything you need, so we're going to have this nurse right here." And she introduced me to her, and we went over, and sure enough, 10 minutes later, not even, I had my first shot of testosterone. And since then, I have just been, it's great. It's just psychologically, it's so different. It's so different, but it's so good. It's so amazing. I feel amazing. I just went into work, and I know if you guys watch my other videos, you know that the guys at work give me a hard time. I didn't even go there to see them. Fuck them. I don't even care. Kayla was working, so I went in. Kayla's my roommate, if anybody doesn't know. And I went in to go see her so that I could tell her and be excited with her for a minute. She was so happy, and all it took, she said, "I am so fucking happy for you right now." And I just burst into tears, dude. I fucking was laughing and smiling, and tears just pouring out of my face. It was ridiculous. And of course, my kitchen manager, the worst of them all about giving me shit, standing right there on the other side of the line, and he goes, "What's the matter, Jayce? Boys don't cry. What the fuck?" And he starts fucking giving me shit. And I seriously went up to the line, and I was like, "Seriously? Right now? Fuck you." And I fucking turned around, and I gave Kayla a hug, and I stood there for a little bit longer. He didn't even know, what I was so excited about or what I was so upset about. What if I was crying and really upset, and he just started giving me this bullshit line about stuff that he knows pisses me off anyway. I don't know. It's stupid. He pisses me right the fuck off. For kitchen management, he sucks. And I hope he fucking watches this video. As asshole-ish as that is, I don't even care, because he fucking... Ugh! No, I'm just kidding. That was really bad for me to say. But I'm gonna leave this up anyways, because if he ever had the fucking nerve to come and look at my shit and give me the shit that he does, if he sees this, if he sees my videos online, and then gets to this point to see this video right now, fuck him for fucking giving me so much shit at work. That just really pissed me off. So I hope he does see this video. I really do. Fuck him, dude. He's an asshole. Anyways, I have 2 seconds left.